It is Meet the Nation Monday on a Tuesday. Sorry, guys. I'm doing a lot of race director stuff and traveling, and it's very hard to get these things out on Monday this time of year, but I promise you, after the Badger race is over next weekend, by the way, you can still sign up. There's some limited spots left. No swag guaranteed, but come join the party and have fun. Once the Badger's over, things are going to get back to normal. I promise you. If you want to do one of these little 20-minute interviews of just people that listen to the podcast that want to share their story, shoot me a message at 10junkmiles@gmail.com. I'll put you on the list. If you're already on the list, you're coming up soon. I got a handful left, and then it will be over, the Meet the Nations. So let's keep it going. Get your name in. And today we're going to talk to Lori Cain.
Junk miles.
10 junk miles.
10 junk miles.
10 junk miles.
Hello?
Lori Cain?
Yes, this is.
Oh, my God, we did it.
We did it.
We finally got it done. It took 2 days of planning, but we made it a reality.
We got it.
Yeah. So where am I calling you? Where are you located?
I am in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Kalamazoo. And what do you do over there in Kalamazoo?
I work for an aerospace company. I was a mechanic for about 14, 15 years, and then I switched into the inspection department. So.
Wow. See, now I look at this picture, and I don't think, that looks like a nice lady. She doesn't look, I mean, you're with Tony the Tiger. You got a big smile on your face. No way is she a mechanic, and then, but now inspector? I could see that. I could see you being. Yeah. Uh-oh, here comes Lori. Everybody stand up straight. Nice. Okay. Tell me a little bit about your running story. Give me your 2 minutes. How did you get into running, and what was your path, and where are you at today?
So I've been so stressed about how to fit this into 2 minutes. Okay, so I was brought up with the notion that running is bad for women. You know, your uterus might fall out. Clearly, I came to realize that that wasn't fact, and I always dreamed about running. You know, in your dreams, running is so easy and wonderful. And then I would try it, not knowing how to go about it, just going out, lacing up my shoes and run. And I would die within 5 minutes of just full out running. And I just think, okay, well, I'm just not a runner. It's just not for me. And really, my youngest is the one that got me into running. My oldest child, him and his girlfriend moved to Florida, and then my youngest went away to school, and I went out and started hiking, and I really got into being outdoors and in the woods. And then during the pandemic, my youngest came home from college, and we would go out together, and they got into running, and through them, I learned, you got to start out slow, you build up slowly, you do the run-walk method, and started signing up for 5Ks and 10Ks, and just really loved how it made me feel, helped me deal with anxiety. And I went from 5Ks, 10Ks, a couple half marathons, and then a couple years ago, I saw that the Calhaven Ultra, I love the Calhaven Trail. I've biked it a million times, love Lake Michigan, and I thought, I've done a half marathon. I can run 35 miles, no problem. It's flat. I'm not going to get lost because it's just point to point, and then somebody brings you back. And so I signed up for that, and it was April 1st, 2 years ago. And I loved it. It was an adventure. It was cold. It was rainy, but I finished it. And after that, I'm like, what else can I do? So I signed up for Woodstock last year, and I did my first 50 mile, my only 50 mile. And that was another adventure. I ended up learning lots of lessons. I finished. I was first in my age group. I was the only one in my age group. I lost 6 toenails because I didn't realize being out in the woods and hilly for that long, my feet would swell. And so I learned some lessons, and I'm going back this year to do 100K.
Wow. So you're going right. You're going right. You're just going right. When you said my only 50, I thought so far.
Yeah.
And then that's true because now we're going all the way to 100K.
Yeah. And now I'm really interested. There's a run next year, the Canal Corridor 100. And I thought, for my first 100 mile, a nice flat 100 mile. But then I've been looking into the Badger, and that one looks. So I don't know. So we'll see. I got to do this one, and then 100 mile is definitely in my future.
People rave about the Canal Corridor. It's a good first 100 too. I don't know what the cutoff is though. That's the issue.
I believe it's only 30.
Yeah.
30
so
hours.
I mean,
yeah.
and you probably don't need more than 30 hours. Most people don't. But I mean, that's the one thing about the Badger is you can kind of put cutoffs out of your mind. You know, like you're going to finish if you keep moving.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's
you never know.
Yeah, well, and now you're going to have like 9,000 new friends tomorrow because this is going to come out, and people are going to be like, Lori Cain, and she met Tony the Tiger. I mean, whoa, she's got to be really famous. So it could happen. So right now you're training for that 100K?
Yes.
Okay. And tell me something about yourself that nobody would ever believe.
Nobody would ever believe that I did whatever I could in high school gym class to get out of anything physical activity related. Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, yeah.
All right. What am I missing here? Something about you. What are you training for? How did you find out about the 10 junk miles?
Oh, like everybody else, you get into running and you want to learn more and you want tips and tricks. So you just start searching for podcasts. So Spotify, search, there you were.
Okay. And did you have a favorite episode?
Oh, okay. So I'm kind of a Sally McRae fan.
There you go.
Your latest Sally. Yeah.
Very nice. I listened to her on the Single Track podcast this morning, and
okay.
So if you're not familiar with that, check it out. It's right before her Western States run, so it's but it was good.
Okay.
It was a good.
Right.
She always puts on a good show,
She does.
Is there somebody that you wish I would interview?
Okay, so being a woman in America, I've always had some weight issues off and on through the years. Callie Vinson, I love her. Okay. So I think you should interview her. She's a good one. I can relate to some of her struggles as far as when I first started running, maybe not wanting a lot of people to see me run, the struggle, wanting to just kind of, yeah.
You know what else is a good one for that is there's a book by Nida Sweeney called Depression Hates a Moving Target, and it's about a woman discovering running. She's older, she's heavier, she has all of the insecure things anything that's ever run through your head that you've been embarrassed to think,
Sure.
She writes about that. It's kind of a cool book. I always recommend that to people.
Okay. I will definitely look that up.
All right, so now let's say if I were to strand you on a desert island and I were to only give you one book and one album and one movie, what would you be picking?
Okay. All right. The movie's easy. Even before I got really into running, I love Tom Hanks. I love Sally Field. So Forrest Gump. And that's probably the only movie that I've watched more than once. I love Forrest Gump. Album, I'm a big Norah Jones fan, so I would say any of hers, but I really love her album, Come Away With Me. I think just from when it came out, where I was in my life, that just has stuck with me.
I got that on vinyl. I remember when that thing won. They won every single Grammy there was. It was just like, she had just a pile of them.
I saw her in person, and she sounds better in person.
Really?
Yes, I think she does.
Some people don't know her dad is Ravi Shankar. the famous Indian guitarist.
Oh, no.
You didn't know that either?
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of hers.
Ravi Shankar. That's our
All
old man.
right.
Okay, we need a book.
Okay, can I just cheat and say any Jodi Picoult book? I'm a big fan of hers.
So you're just going to take a random? That's it? Doesn't matter what it is?
I'm just going to take a random. I love all of her books. The day they come out at the bookstore, I'm there getting a hard copy cover.
Is this like a romance writer or something?
No. Actually, she takes really controversial topics, and you think you know where you stand on something, and she'll take, like, say, the death penalty or genetic testing or whatever. You think, okay, this is how I feel about this subject, but she makes you see the other side of the issue, which is so hard to do with people anymore. You may not change your mind on how you think about something, but you can see the other perspective. I think it's really quite a talent that she's got there with her writing.
Okay. Well,
Jodi Picoult.
are you going to play trivia?
Oh, I can try, but you're probably going to buzz me first one.
Let's see. Question number 1. Can you name one of Siva's catchphrases?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm buzzing you. Give her a break, you guys. She's new to the program.
Yeah.
Now she's going to do the Badger, then she's going to go back and start listening from the beginning, and then
Yeah.
she's going to hear the first catchphrase. She's going to be like, "Oh my god!" But no, that's fine. No, and you probably win the award for the most enthusiastic person to be interviewed.
Oh,
Everyone
okay.
says I'm not interested, and no one's going. And you know, blah 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 blah, and then so there you go.
All right.
But other than that, anything else before I let you go? Questions, comments, happy thoughts?
Comments. Okay, so if anybody is available, the first Friday, actually it would be the first Saturday in September. I need a pacer for my last lap at Woodstock for the 100K. So that's at Pinckney State Park in Michigan, and they won't have to be very fast at all. So look me up. I'm on Facebook. They could send me a message, add me as a friend. It would be a 16-mile loop through the woods. They just need to keep me going. I just want to finish safely and have a good time.
All right. Well, you heard it there. And if you have trouble finding her, you can always email me too, and I'll hook you up with her. And
All right.
then let's do it. Let's go out there and have a great, what is it, Tuesday?
Yes.
Yes. Meet the Nation Monday on a Tuesday. Go out there and have fun.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. 10-4.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.